Hi everyone, I'm Emily, and this is Emily Ask. Everything teenagers and their parents should know in 2026. This podcast is about things that no one really taught you growing up, like life skills, confidence, money, friendship, and understanding the world we're growing up in. In each episode, I explore a series of questions that teenagers are thinking about today. Today I'm joined by Margot Bletry, and we'll be talking about AI, one of the biggest things shaping our future. I'll be asking her a series of questions like what jobs will be coming because of AI, and what jobs will be replaced by AI, and what you as a teenager in 2026 should start learning so AI doesn't replace you. Right before we begin, if you think this conversation is valuable or think someone can benefit from it, please follow and share the podcast. By doing that, you're not just supporting the channel, you're helping more teenagers and parents get access to information that can truly let them grow. So thank you, and let's begin. Hi, I'm Emily.
And I am Margot Bletry.
And this is Emily Ask, everything teenagers
and their parents
need to know in 2026. Margot, would you like to present yourself?
Yeah. Hi, Emily. I'm very excited to be on this podcast. So my name is Margot Bletry. I am the founder and the CEO of the AI Social Club. We are an advisory and an AI training company. So my job is basically to make AI accessible and to help people use AI smartly and safely.
That sounds really amazing, and I'm really honored to have you on my podcast. So thank you so much for coming.
You're welcome.
So, Margot, were you planned to go into AI, or did you just stumble into it?
That's a good question. I actually started working after I graduated from my business school a bit more than 10 years ago. I started working in what we call data. So at this, 10, 15 years ago, it was very trendy to work in web analytics, data analytics. Yeah. It was really the very trendy jobs. And actually AI existed already.
Really?
Yeah, it did. It's just
I thought it was something new.
Yeah, everyone always says oh, you were working in AI before. But yeah, 10 years ago, for example, when you were watching Netflix or using filters for Snapchat, this is AI.
Wow, really?
Yeah, it includes a lot of different things. I could tell you a lot about that, but basically what you call AI is generative AI. And generative AI indeed arrived just a few years ago and is accessible to everyone. So that's where people actually starting hearing about AI. But I've been in the field for more than 10 years, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds really amazing. And I'm sure you know a lot about it. My next question is, when was the exact moment you realized, okay, AI is about to change the world as we know it?
I think it's when I started creating images.
Yeah.
So when the first tools were launched, ChatGPT, of course, and as well some creative solutions, I had pretty quickly the wow effect, especially when I started creating images.
I think a lot of people had it.
Yeah. So it's a bit misleading because then we kind of think it's completely magic and it can do anything, which is not the case yet. But when I started creating images, this wow effect made me think okay, we're in something quite big.
Yeah. So, guys, are you ready? We're getting to the most important part of the podcast. So pull out a pen and paper because Margaret's about to tell us about tools that nobody knows yet and that's going to change your life.
Hopefully.
Are you excited, guys? Because I know I am. So, first, how is Perplexity actually going to replace Google?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know if it's going to replace it because Google is evolving pretty quickly and they actually obviously are AI pioneers. But so Perplexity is a research tool. Mm-hmm. It's being used the same as ChatGPT because you can chat with it, and it's specialized in research. So you can ask a question and instead of giving you just web links, it gives you a full answers, giving the sources, etc. So it's pretty powerful. It's really pushing research deeply. So it's very good when we want to research things that are a bit complex. It is a very good tool and it doesn't hallucinate that much compared to other tools as well. And it's free. There is a free version, so it's a plus. I don't think it's going to replace it because Google is doing this AI, is giving AI outcomes. When you research, you have an AI answer now, but it's definitely changing the way we can access research papers, etc.
I think also because Google also gives a lot of of links when you search something.
Yeah.
I think Perplexity gives a lot of like research information.
Yeah, that's true.
So
It gives links and it's super important so you can
Yeah.
source the information. It's key in AI to always be able to check the information that is being given to you. But yeah, it's really changing the way we access information.
now this is a good question for someone who's in school. How can you create a blowing mind presentation with Gamma and Tony without even trying?
Yeah, so there are many solutions. You said like Gamma is one of the best one.
Yeah.
There is GenSpark as well. That is pretty good, and you have a good free version as well. So what I think is very powerful with this solution is, let's say at school or even for any parents having a job and willing to make slides, it's very good for you if you struggle making a clean and neat presentation, you know, like everything aligned, respecting the fonts that you want, the colors that you want. So it helps you accelerate the process of creating slides. It can help you create some content as well on the slides. So it's a game changer when it comes to sliding. It doesn't replace your thinking, the way you structure a document, etc. But it's definitely a game changer in time saving actually for slide making.
You know, we spend a lot of time on making so many important presentations for schools and all
Yeah.
that, and then we don't have enough time for our actual life.
Yeah.
So I think that's gonna become a big like changer in that, and gonna make it easier for us to like have more time in our social life
Yeah.
than spending a lot of times on our homework and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's really cool. And now, you know, I've used it for my school, and it's just so cool and so amazing. Gamma and Tony, it's really amazing. So I don't hesitate to try it. So my next question is, what's the deal with clone voicing and making a professional voiceover that's 100% real?
Yeah, so that's a pretty big deal actually. So I guess you're talking about tools like 11 Labs, for example.
Yes.
So 11 Labs is one of the leading AI tools when it comes to voice cloning or just creating. I mean, the objective is to create voices either based on a prompt. So I'll say, for example, I want to have a voice of a female, quite dynamic with a French accent or whatever. It's going to create it for me, and then I can make modifications. I can as well record my voice and ask the tool to basically use this voice to say whatever text I give it. It's super powerful if you want to develop videos of yourself, you know, with a voiceover with your voice. If you want to, just to add some voice content on any type of.
I think that's really cool,
It
but
is.
it is a bit worrying after copyright and, you know, all this different stuff.
Yeah, so that's about the elephant in the room when it comes to everything related to art and creation in general, images, voices, videos, etc. The copyright question is in some countries quite regulated now, but not everywhere. And a lot of people use these tools to create things that are completely fake, but they don't do it with a lot of transparency with it, which is actually a huge risk. There is as well this risk, especially at your age, of taking the voice of a friend or the image of a friend and using it to make deep fakes. So basically to make you say things you never said, etc. It's pretty dangerous, and parents need to be aware of this, about the fact that it exists. And today, anyone could actually create content with the content that you put online about you, for example. This is called deepfake, and obviously,
It's very
that's a big
creepy
deal.
and very worrying. So please look out for them and make sure who's using your voice.
Yeah.
My next question is, so this is a little example. Let's say I'm a singer and I love singing, but I don't know how to play any instruments. How could I make a whole song using tools like Suno to create a full song's lyric, music, everything under 1 minute?
Yeah, that's another tool that's pretty impressive.
Amazing.
You can, it is, especially if you want to, let's say you're a teenager, you want to become a singer, but you don't have the budget to like obviously pay for a studio recording. It's quite costly. I'm not saying we shouldn't go to studios, because if you want to really professionalize your approach, you will have to do it like this, which is a good thing. But if you want to start and trying to make a first song viral, etc., without hiring people from a band, it's an amazing tool to start with.
I think it's really amazing for young teenagers or young artists to really use.
It is. Then let's not fall in the trap of wanting to save time and everything, because that's how we learn as well, you know.
My next question is, how do you take a long video and turn it into a short viral video for TikTok?
Yeah, there are a lot of tools for this. They are not all good. There is Opus Clip that we talked about that is pretty good, and I mean maybe it's going to evolve anyway. So what I'm saying now about this tool may evolve in the few weeks, but there are a lot of solutions that exist for to help you if you have a long video to cut it, to do like some viral video, etc. But let's be very careful. There are as well a lot of solutions on the market that are selling magic and telling you, I'm going to do the whole editing, etc.
It's nice to use, like, for example, if you're a teenager, like I've said before, someone don't have the budget.
Exactly, of course.
I think it's really amazing. But if you're going to do something like a big production, you'll have to use humans, which is good still. So let's be real for a second, Margaret. I know everybody I know for school uses AI to cheat.
Yeah.
How can we use AI instead of cheating, but actually using it to help with our work and also learning from it at the same time?
Yeah, that's the $1 million question. When I train teachers that they're desperate about cheating at school. Spoiler alert, cheating is not new. People have always cheated, but still this time the danger is that a lot of people of your age, but adults as well, but for homework, they tend to ask AI for all the answers without thinking or whatever, and they just copy paste the answer, so they don't learn, they don't read, they don't check the information, etc. It's a bit dangerous because they don't practice any critical thinking. We don't actually learn anything when we just copy paste. So we can use tools like Notebook LM. I don't know if you know this solution. It's a Google solution.
I've heard about it.
It's amazing. You can just drop content, and then from the content you put, so let's say you put your lessons, documents, you can ask questions, you can have flashcards, quiz, videos, podcasts. It creates different ways for you to learn.
Really cool.
It is. It's a very powerful tool, even for teachers or for people who are willing to learn on any topic, not only for students. But you can use as well, and it's a free tool, by the way, you can use as well the study and learn feature within ChatGPT.
Oh, I didn't know they have it.
Yeah, if you click on the plus, you will see study and learn. You activate it, and then you tell the tool, you prompt with a proper prompt like that. You want to learn on a certain topic, and it's going to ask you a question and wait for you to answer and help you, learn by questioning yourself and trying to answer questions. So at least it doesn't give you all the answers. It pushes you to think a bit about yourself.
So, everybody wants to go viral on TikTok, Instagram, everything. So AI is changing the world so fast right now. And teenagers, we learn a lot of subjects in school. What subject will be useful to learn for the future because it's changing everything? And which subjects will not be useful anymore?
So there are a lot of subjects that are still useful in school today. But the key things, if I may, is I think knowledge is becoming pretty accessible because if you want to, and obviously if you do it properly, if you check the sources, etc., you can access knowledge on pretty much all the topics, which is pretty new. You don't have to talk to your teacher all the time, etc. What you don't have with AI is you need to practice your critical thinking. You need to practice the way you question things as well, because it is how you're going to question the tool properly, but as well the way you are going to question the information that are coming to you. Practice, obviously, your creativity, but as well everything related to all the social and human skills. Because especially at your age, we see it a lot, but people tend to... I see a lot of parents that are a bit worried. They're telling me like, my daughter only talks to ChatGPT. She's not asking me questions anymore. Or let's say you want to... instead of talking to a friend about something, you're going to talk to the tools, or you're not going to be able to really develop social skills and, what friendship can add, the value friendship can add to your life, etc. So this is what we need to make sure we continue developing. And all the leadership skills, creativity, entrepreneurship, all these skills require more effort. And the last thing as well is, it's not because AI is there that we need to stop working and making efforts. And I think the young people that are going to actually succeed in the coming years are the ones who know that it takes efforts.
You have still to work on it and use it. And creativity, I think, like you said before, for TikTok and all that, we have so much information and so much videos that if you just do the same video, it's not going to reach a lot of views. If you find a break in the wall or think out of the box and then use AI to use it, it's just going to be amazing. And I think creativity is a big one.
Especially because obviously AI in general, it's quite good, it's quite creative, let's be very honest. It generates a lot of creative content, but it takes inspiration from things that exist. So if you want the one idea that no one ever had, it has to come from your brain, not from the tool.
You're so right on that. And my next question is, so AI is evolving really fast, like I said before.
Yeah.
What jobs will no longer be useful in the future? And what new jobs will come because of AI?
Yeah, so that is a very important question,
Yes,
actually.
I think it's really important because a lot of people are worried, oh, I'm going to lose my job and
Yeah.
everybody's going to be jobless and everybody's going to lose money because AI is taking over everything and all
Yeah.
that.
And
Yeah.
to be honest, let's not be naive. It's actually going to take so many jobs,
Yes.
and it's challenging pretty much all the jobs. By challenging, I just mean like most of the jobs are gonna either disappear or evolve, just
Yes.
change, you know. So most of the jobs that are administrative or that have a lot of repetitive tasks, they are the ones that are gonna disappear. I mean, to start with. Then I can't guess all the jobs that are coming in 10 years, but what I know is the moment you will actually enter the job market. If you enter the job market, I wish you a lot of success with your startup. But if you, in 10 years, let's say, most of the jobs that we have right now, they won't exist anymore or not the same way. So I think there is still a lot of potential around, obviously, all the AI roles, around regulations, around all this. Most of the roles are going to become like, managing AI tools, managing AI solutions, etc. You're going to have still a lot of jobs around creativity, as we said. Doctors are not going to disappear.
Yeah.
Their jobs are going to change drastically because they're going to have a lot of AI for diagnostic, etc. But we will still need some human touch in a lot of positions.
Yeah.
So I can't give you the list, but what I know is most of the jobs are going to be challenged somehow. And it will be difficult for a teenager today to project himself or herself in the job of their parents, for example, because it's going to change a lot in the coming years.
Do you think a child at 14
Yeah.
can make a single dollar from their bedroom just by using AI?
I think it's a very important question because
Yes.
indeed, and a lot of, I'm so impressed by your generation because I see all this entrepreneurial spirit that you have that we didn't have, to be honest. Maybe because we didn't have these tools. But what I see is right now, what you can do from your bedroom with a very low budget as well. That's a key question at this
Yes.
age. You can test a lot of things. You can have a landing page thanks to tools like Lovable, for example. You can already build some AI products. You can have some marketing content pretty easily, as we said before. So you can start 100%. You can 100% start.
Yeah. I think that's really amazing because I think before we didn't have all these different tools
Yeah.
for kids to use and now we have them. So I
Yeah.
think it's just really cool and it's really amazing.
Yeah.
Now, this is kind of coming to my next question. Like we talked about content creation, CapCut is a really big on that one.
Yeah.
But what other AI tool really similar to CapCut can a 14-year-old use like it?
Yeah. So CapCut is great. Indeed, I believe the reason why you asked the question is maybe a budget question.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're similar solution on pretty much all the topics that can be free. Like for videos, you can use like edits on Instagram, and you can always have free version. Pretty much all the tools they will have a free version.
Could you give me 3 apps that really emphasizes like a good app I could use right now and I don't have any budget
To do what?
to content create or to edit videos like CapCut?
So use Edit, honestly, Edit, the Instagram app, or if you want to create images, use Gemini, the Google tool. Even on ChatGPT, you can create some very good basic things. Not that basics, actually. You can create very good things. So you can definitely start with these apps.
So my next question is any parents who are listening to this that are over 40 and that are worried that it's too late for them to start. What do you want to tell them and tell them it's okay, don't worry or it's too late?
Yeah, so it's not too late. Just to be very clear, obviously it's not too late. It's good news because you still have long years to live and to work, probably. So my advice will be just to start. So I know it can be super scary. It's scary for many reasons. First of all, because it's going very fast. You may not be very tech savvy, so it can be pretty scary. My advice will be just to try honestly ChatGPT to start with. And to start asking questions and see how it reacts. You don't have to pay for any license to start with, and then two options for you. One is obviously go for some training. You have a lot of content online, or you can basically use trainers to help you, sit next to you and help you guide you through this. The other option is to start using ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT, like literally say, okay, I'm new to it. I'm new to AI. I'm so scared it's gonna impact my life too much. Can you help me use your tool? Can you help me use you? Can you give me some guidelines? Like if you don't want to talk to anyone, at least start like this. But really, my advice is go get a training. Just to be very honest with you, most of the people are scared, and you don't have to be 40. Like you can be 30 as well. Let's say your job doesn't involve any tech thing. People think you need to be very technical to use AI, but not at all. It's very easy to use if you get the right trainings. So ask questions, don't be ashamed. Just start somewhere, and you don't have to become like a tech person. You don't have to build your own AI agents. Already, if you manage properly ChatGPT, trust me, it's gonna change a lot of things in your life. So just start and ask. Just get some help.
And where could you get this help? So you've been saying get help, go help, get trained. And a lot of people know there's not really a school for AI. And even if there was,
Yeah.
AI moves so fast that it would just, all the material would be not useful after
Yeah.
2 weeks.
So it's a very good question, because that's a challenge. We're a training company, so we have this challenge a lot. I think it's good to start. So, okay, either you go to training companies like ours, but as well online, there's so much content for free. There are videos. Even if you go to Google or ChatGPT, they put online a lot of like training videos for you to learn their tools. So that's very good. There are some AI schools. The challenge, as you said, is you can go to this AI school, and then after 6 months, you need to continue training yourself. Like the content becomes a bit outdated.
Yeah.
So just be curious. Start somewhere, and then try to stay curious and updated on whatever happens in AI around you. If you have teenagers, you have no choice as well, because teenagers, they are way more agile than us on AI. I'm talking about like an old lady, but like way more agile on tools. And AI is going to challenge a lot of things in our families. It's going to challenge a lot of things in the world around us. So try to at least read about this, to be curious. Like don't close the door. That's the only way we can stay up to date on these topics.
Yeah. I think you're completely right. And that's really good. And this really comes into my next question is, what if you really, really, really want to learn, but you're scared to ask, or you're scared that you're gonna take too much time to learn? What can you do in these situations?
So it's okay to take time to learn. Honestly, for a lot of people, it is so scary. And so it's okay if it takes time. I think it's like learning, like let's say you want to start a new sport. You haven't, last time you did sport was like 10 years ago, and you're like, okay, next year I'm going to run a half marathon. So this is a good objective, right? So how do you do it? You start buying some good shoes. So for AI, it will be probably like at least downloading an app like ChatGPT or buying a license. And then you just need to train. So you need to be like, okay, every week I'm going to try to spend 2 hours on this. It can be on your own, trying to improve yourself, or getting some help. And then you train. That is the only way you can actually reach your objective and be used to this tool. Because these tools, I understand why it can be a bit overwhelming, because if you read the news today, there are new tools every day, new tools every week, and it seems everyone is an expert in AI. Trust me, it's not the case at all. Most of the people are absolutely not experts in AI.
All right, guys, that was insane. Margot gave us such insane tools to use. So don't be just the person who listened. Go try them, and I'm sure it's going to change your life. Thank you so much for coming. I'm so honored to have you here on my podcast. It was so insane. I was so much, and I learned so much, and I'm so happy.
Thank you so much for inviting me. And if there is any more question, I'll be happy to
Yes.
answer.
Well, we did run out of time. So, guys, if you have any question, don't hesitate to write it below, and Margot will try to answer it next time.
I will.
Thank you so much.